Back in 2012, we were in the midst of the DSLR revolution. Everybody wanted the look, the rich colour tones and the shallow depth of field that came from cameras like the 5D II. And so Canon responded by creating a cine camera that could be used as an acquisition tool for broadcast quality video. And that was the C300 Mark I. Then a few years passed and 4K became the accepted standard in the video world. And so Canon responded again with the C300 Mark II. But there were some problems. It didn't shoot 4K 50p, neither did the Mark I. And also it didn't have any high-speed frame rates. And it was a gaping hole in what was otherwise an incredibly popular camera. Well, now it's 2020 and I am pleased to introduce to you the C300 Mark III. The C300 Mark III is for sure a fully broadcast spec'd Super 35mm video camera. It shares the same body, layout and accessories as the C500 Mark II, so if that's something you're used to using, you're going to have no problem with this, or if you want to run it alongside. However, inside we've got a lot of new features that are very exciting. So let me take you through the headlines. Well, it has a new Super 35mm sensor, newly designed, and according to Canon that can produce 16 plus stops of dynamic range thanks to dual gain output. Now, dual gain output does have a very technical definition which you can find on our blog if you click the link in the description below. However, basically how it works is that each pixel on the sensor takes two images. It takes one that prioritizes highlights and one that prioritizes shadows. When you put those together, you basically get an HDR movie output, and it does that automatically up to 60p if you're shooting it in NTSC, 50p in PAL. Now, that amount of dynamic range is incredibly impressive, and it's not to be confused with dual native ISO. Dual native ISO works in a completely different way. Dual gain output creates a better performance through all of the ISO range, so that's to be remembered. Now, Canon do say that the ideal way, the way to get the best performance out of the C300 III is to use it at ISO 800 in C-Log 2, and that should create the best dynamic range possible. So we took this little bit of video at the window, and you can see how well it's exposing the outside and the inside at the same time. So this is my kitchen window, and it's shot in the settings below ungraded. Now, as you can see, it's bright outside and dark inside, so it really shows off that dynamic range. Here comes the grade and me, and we're also going to slide in the footage that was shot in RAW with pretty much the same grade on it. So we've got XFAVC left and RAW right. And as I lean into the window, it gets pretty shadowy, but still looks pretty clean. Now off goes the XFAVC, so we're left with RAW. And now we take away the grade so you can see that raw footage straight from the camera. Next up is Codex, and if you want a full list of everything this can record in, again, check out the blog. There's a big list of everything it can do on there. However, I want to give you the headlines. So the most important thing is we can now shoot 4K 50p, and that is at EBU broadcast standards for 4K and UHD. So as we're in lockdown, I could only take the camera out for one of my daily walks. This was an evening walk, and I took some demo footage in 4K 25p and 4K 50p, a lot of which is playing at half speed because I wasn't going to carry around a video tripod or anything like that. I just wanted some quick shots with the camera. Next day, I got up super early for a sunrise walk and took the camera with me. Was rewarded with a lot of mist, a lot of animals and birds, and some really nice sunlight. I really enjoyed shooting with the C300 Mark III, and I definitely be getting it back after lockdown is hopefully over soon, so that we can do a lot more demo footage with it. I even tried popping the camera into BT709 just to see what some of the colours were like in camera. So all of these clips are straight from camera with no grade. The C300 III is able to shoot high-speed video up to 120 frames per second in Super 35 at 4K, and it outputs at 25p or 50p, so you can half speed the 50p footage. We did a quick test between the XFAV-C footage, which you can see here, and the RAW footage just for a comparison. I wasn't going to include this next clip, but actually it really showed off what that slow motion footage was capable of capturing. If you want to shoot in Super 16, you can output HD 25p or 50p at 180 frames per second. And here's what some of that footage looks like upscaled to 4K. We also shot in a shadier section for comparison. Arguably, some of the best news is that you can use dual pixel CMOS AF during your high-speed video capture. So if you're out there on the fly on your own and you just need to get a bit of high speed real quick, it's nice to know you can use the autofocus, which, let's face it, is one of the only autofocuses out there that everyone trusts. Now, some shooters still predominantly shoot in HD rather than 4K, and so the C300 III can shoot HD 1080p in all-eye XFAV-C at 10-bit 422 up to 310 megabytes per second. Now, we would love to show you even more demo footage from this camera in all the different bit rates and recording codecs and everything else, but unfortunately we've only had a limited amount of time with it, and as I'm sure you guys can understand, with the lockdown, things are pretty difficult at the moment in terms of testing cameras. However, not to fear, we will be doing lots more with the C300 III over the coming months. We'll be getting loads of demo footage for you guys, demo shoots, and making sure to show off exactly what this camera can do. Now, if you want to get in touch about purchasing this camera or have some questions about kit, IFC, maybe you want a whole bundle of stuff for a production company, then make sure to get in touch with our Provideo guys using the email address provideo@wex.co.uk. They're super knowledgeable and will be able to help you out. If you have any other questions, you can of course put them in the comments here. We'll try our best to get back to you with all the info that you could need. But for now, stay home, stay safe. Thanks for watching.